Americans know Democrats have killed the American dream. That's our focus in a brief preamble today. Joe Biden and his regime are harming Americans, and we know it. This is leading to a broad defection away from Joe Biden and a continuing surge of support for President Trump. Out of 13 recent surveys, 11 show President Trump pulling away from a cratering Joe Biden. Democrats are in full panic over the results, showing Trump ahead by 8 points in Arizona and 5 points in Michigan. It gets even worse for our people when Bidenomics is in play. The latest monthly McLaughlin & Associates national survey shows 84% of likely voters said government-caused inflation and higher costs have affected their lives. Biden's new brain, Karine Jean-Pierre, gave this jaw-dropping response to the avalanche of bad polling.
I'm not challenging the accuracy here. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying to you is that, we're not going to change the minds of Americans. I get that. Americans are going to feel how they feel, and we're going to respect that. And I've said that many times from here, many times. I said that moments ago. What I can tell you is what our perspective is. What I can tell you is how we see things.
Okay, well, the headline from the majority of the press was that the White House didn't contest public sentiment. The actual headline should have been, White House concedes dismal public sentiment, but the regime only cares about what the regime sees as the problem, what their point of view is, not the point of view of we the people. And that let them eat cake attitude has led to this devastating poll about these once United States. 45% of Americans say, a plurality say, that the American dream was once real, but is now dead. Little over 1/3 of us say the American dream is still alive, while the Democrat base, 18%, say the American dream was never real to begin with. This version of the Democrat Party is the most successful in American history. It has unleashed record crime, massive uncontrolled illegal immigration, ushered in a world on the brink of war, decimated and overloaded our economic system with massive overspending, inspired massive inflation. In short, the Democrats finally managed to kill the American dream, and they're running for re-election on their destructive platform. Sadly, the GOP leadership hasn't caught on yet. Hope springs eternal that they will figure out what so many Americans have already concluded, that the success of the Democrats relies on the failure of America. Let's hope our people rise up and replace the current destructive and ineffective elements of our government and put in place those who will restore something else the Democrats have been very good at killing: hope.